My name is Julia. I'm the singer and songwriter for Lunar Rogue. I also play guitar.
Hi, I'm Lucas. I've been playing drums for Lunar Rogue now for 2 years? 2 years? 2.5 years.
I'm Daniel. I've been playing music now for several years, and I play guitar in Lunar Rogue.
I'm Darcie, and I sing and do a little bit of keyboard in Lunar Rogue.
Hi, my name is Freddy Allen. I play bass for Lunar Rogue.
I had a friend who sat down with me and kind of showed me an easy way to wrap my head around writing, and decided to start my own band and start my own project, and it's kind of where it all began.
And instantly I just felt a connection with the music and the people in it, and it's been the same since.
I found someone who was really good at songwriting, cool people, and I just wanted to make really good rock and roll.
I saw them perform at House of Blues Anaheim and just threw it out there to Julia about a year later. My first show was House of Blues Anaheim, so that was pretty awesome.
I really didn't have a choice. When Julia called me, she gave me the ultimatum, and that's pretty much how it went down. So.
What's it like being in Lunar Rogue? Well, it's like being in an extended family, except what brings you together is music and booze and a good time.
Julia and I hang out all the time. We finish each other's sentences. Lucas and Freddy are hilarious, especially when they're together. Just the way that they act is amazing, and I love the rest of the guys.
One thing that was big off the bat for me, which was a biggie, was just the sense of family with everybody, and the way everybody is treated in the band.
We're all so different individually, both as musicians and as people, but we all just kind of blend together in this weird sort of way where it's this awkward family, and it just works out really cool.
I love my band. That's how I built the band. I knew that I wanted to be surrounded by people that I'd want to be with on a daily basis, and that I knew I'd be stuck with for hopefully many years.
Julia, in the way she writes, she has a basic idea for it, but she's very open to bringing it to the band and then letting each member come up with their own parts, and that's one of my favorite parts, is because then you really feel like you're an asset to her songwriting process.
Julia is the total classic rock, Stevie Nicks and Heart and all that sort of stuff, all the great female influences. So we bring it together in this really, I think it's this really awesome, heavy melodic sort of way, which is really cool.
It can just come from anywhere. It's the stories that just want to get out, and some of them are about the craziness inside your head, and sometimes how you just feel completely insane, or some of them are about how happy I am and how in love I am, or it just varies from moment to moment. They all take shape beautifully because of everybody's input.
Julia will bring us a recording of basically the skeleton of the song. She has the whole thing fleshed out, and it's her singing and it's guitar. And then it's that moment when someone in the band goes, I think I got it. And you're like, oh yeah, that's awesome. I don't know what you did, but it was awesome. Those shared moments are really cool. And then adding to the song that way, it has a life of its own.
My favorite part about the whole thing with creating a song is the end result once we perform it live. Just seeing everybody else's reactions to it and how we feed off the audience, we feed off each other. It's a great feeling.
Making the album was so much fun. It was definitely a lot of work, but it didn't feel like work because I loved it so much. And creating these songs, taking what started in my head as, this little thing, and building them into what I view them as masterpieces now, because everybody's had a hand in it, and it's just an amazing process. It's a lot of fun.
I just wanted it to be massive. I wanted people to listen to this and go, wow, that's a rock and roll band. Those guys, they get it. They got the big vocals and the guitars and the drums and the pounding bass. This is how it's supposed to be. Just real good rock and roll.
I feel like this album really tells people who we are, both as people and as musicians, and it's only going to get better from here. I think we have a great foundation, and we're just going to keep on spreading out.
I really hope that everybody who listens to it just goes through the stories with us. I mean, just every song has some aspect that somebody can relate to.
just for a band to go through that process and have a first album is a gigantic step. So the fact that we're past that now and into the CD release party, I just, the sky's the limit.
My favorite song is Motorcycle Ride. I love the whole story that it basically tells.
I really like Skies on Fire because, again, talking about something where you're selling a feeling, I feel like Skies is really true.
My favorite Lunar Rogue song is Circles. That's been my favorite pretty much from the get-go. It's so hard to pick a favorite. It's like picking a favorite kid,
One of my big songs would be Pretty Little Mess, again, because it just has a really good bass line in it.
My favorite on the album is called Circles. That's just a really great pounding rock song, an amazing, really cool bass intro.
We all have very different backgrounds, and I think that is what gets us to where we are. I think because we've got it all mixed up, it creates an interesting sound.
I'm just excited to see what the future holds for the band.
A lot of the feelings that came through while making this album come out in the album. I mean, it's just like energy, having a good time, being chill, being relaxed.
We put a lot into this, making sure that it was as just top-notch as possible. Everything from making sure that like tones and sounds are right to making sure that performances were as impassioned as possible. I mean, we really, really delved into this one and wanted to make it spectacular.
But rock and roll, it's something else, which I really like.
I want to take this project as far as we can. I think that there's so much talent in this band and so much drive, and I think that could really take us places, and I hope that it does. I think everybody deserves it and has what it takes.